Hello, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. Welcome to our webinar this morning on positioning solutions for advanced air mobility. My name is Brad Schmidt. I'm the Global UAV Sales Manager here at Trimble Applanix. Today I'm joined by Jerry Wang from our engineering team, our UAV systems engineering team. And also on the line with us is Cynthia from our marketing department. She'll be kind of monitoring things in the background. So if there's any kind of connection issues, you can enter the chat window, and she'll try to help sort that out, or audio issues or whatever. So she's available for that. So just a little bit of housekeeping before we get started. First of all, everyone is on mute. We will be taking questions at the end of the webinar. You can enter those questions as they come to mind in the Q&A box, and you'll see that on your screen there. What else here? Yes, we are going to be recording the webinar, so we will basically send this out after the webinar is completed, probably tomorrow or the next, or Monday, I guess. We'll get the recording out to everyone, and you'll be able to have that. So let's have a look at our agenda. Now, first of all, before I get there, I just want to say that our format for today is about a 30-minute presentation, and we'll have about 10 minutes for questions at the end. And we can extend that a little bit if there's a lot of questions. In any case, we're going to get all of those questions answered. Even if we don't get them completed in the webinar today, we will follow up with written answers for you. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to talk a little bit about is just Trimble Applanix. So just who we are and what are we up to, what are we doing in the area of advanced air mobility. So first of all, Applanix joined or was purchased by Trimble in 2003. We're fully integrated into the Trimble milieu right now. Basically, we bring, or the Applanix technology brings inertial technology, and basically Trimble is all about positioning solutions via their GNSS systems and solutions that they offer the market. We typically focus in three areas here at Applanix. We basically service, or Trimble Applanix, we service air. We have both solutions for uncrewed and crewed airborne. We have solutions for land, autonomous vehicles, off-road, on-road, etc. And we have a marine division as well. And as I say, our focus is on positioning solutions. Trimble is a positioning company, and we're focused on positioning solutions. So some of our key activities in that area is basically achieving a high degree of accuracy and precision. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And so on that note, we have our agenda. So what I want to do, first of all, is just go through what advanced air mobility is. We'll take a look at a couple of definitions here. We'll take a look at the product and solution that we're offering for advanced aerial or air mobility. We'll take a look at applications that we support. Jerry's going to help out with some of the technologies, so he'll go through what the value that we bring to this particular market segment in the UAV domain is and or are, and also the underlying technology that supports our solution. We'll kind of wrap up with benefits and some takeaways for you, and we'll also discuss the business model in terms of how we're offering the solution to the market. So that's our agenda for today. As I say, if you have questions, please enter them in the Q&A box. Let's start with, what is advanced air mobility? Well, let me just read this definition for you. So advanced air mobility is a new concept of air transportation using electric vertical takeoff and landing, i.e. VTOL vehicles, to move people and cargo between places not currently or easily served by surface transportation or existing aviation modes. So that's the market that we're looking at. We're focused on the UAV side of things, which is pretty much defines what that market is. Now, let's take a look at the importance of advanced air mobility. And I like, there's a couple of quotes that I have up here that kind of help us really understand why this market is important. In fact, why Trimble Applanix has spent time developing solutions for this market. So advanced air mobility, the emergence of transformative airborne technology to transport people and goods in new community-friendly and cost-effective aircraft in both rural and urban environments represents the next inflection point in the aerospace industry's ongoing evolution. So that's pretty important right there, is that certainly the National Academies of Sciences see this as a key industry, and really we're at a key point in the development of that industry. So that's quite important, and I think that's one of the key reasons why Trimble Applanix is serving this market. We also see it as an inflection point, and there's great opportunities going forward, which leads me into this quote from Deloitte, which basically says, advanced air mobility is expected to be the next significant change in mobility and perhaps the global economy, as it could lead to fundamentally new capabilities and applications that were previously not feasible. So, that's a pretty big statement. Basically, significant change in the global economy if that actually happens. But in any case, this is there's no going back with respect to advanced air mobility. It's here, it's developing, it's progressing, and it's a pretty exciting area to be working in right now. So what does Applanix do for, or Trimble Applanix do for advanced aerial mobility or air mobility? We basically, as I say, we're focused on positioning solutions. So we focus on providing connection to the global navigation satellite systems, GNSS, as well as inertial systems that we embed in our technology. Given the technology we've developed, we're able to actually achieve centimeter-level accuracy with respect to positioning advanced air mobility solutions over there from their takeoff through the navigation process to the landing process. So we're focused on high accuracy, true heading from inertial systems integrated with the GNSS technology. And we're offering that through a couple of technologies we're going to talk about in a minute, but one of them is a small lightweight board that basically hosts or contains the GNSS and inertial technologies. So here it is. This is the Trimble PX-1 RTX solution, which we've just launched this year. We did that at the AUVSI conference. That was earlier this year. I believe that was in the beginning of May in Denver. And so basically what we're serving with this solution, and there's really two parts of it. There's this board set that you see right here, as well as the Trimble CenterPoint RTX, which is a global correction service. We're going to talk about that a little bit more in a moment. But those are the two parts of the technology that come together to offer our positioning capability with respect to the AM market. So we're looking at landing and takeoff guidance, precision navigation, and flight control. Jerry's going to walk us through this in just a minute and kind of go through the value of that and the technology that underlines that. We'll talk about our business model a little bit later on at the end of the presentation. And we'll certainly cover the features around Trimble RTX. As I say, this is one of the key components. The actual board set is another. And bringing that all together, we actually have our overall solution. So the hardware plus the Trimble CenterPoint RTX solution. And you can see a few of the specs here, but Jerry's going to basically walk us through in just a minute how this technology actually works, and you'll be able to take a look at that. So the applications we're focused on right now is really the cargo delivery and parcel delivery market. That's the first chunk that we are targeting, and we're currently working with a number of companies now in terms of validating the overall technology. We certainly have had good results with this, and we're looking forward to working with others in terms of integrating the technology and launching it for advanced air mobility solutions. We may end up looking at the air taxi market next. We're not focused on that right now. I realize that is part of the overall advanced air mobility market, but we're basically focused on the delivery solutions at this time. So how does it work? So what I'm going to do here, Jerry, if you're online, if you can unmute and come online, you can talk to us, and I'll put up your first slide. So as I say, Jerry Wang is one of our UAV engineers. He's been focused on this particular technology, so he's the best one here to basically explain it to us in a little bit more detail. So, Jerry, if you could take over.
Yep. Thank you, Brad, for doing the introduction. And then I'm gonna go over the first will be what is the key values the PX-1 RTX this product can add into your drone. The number one, the key value will be it provide a precise, robust navigation. A lot of time in urban and suburban landscaping, all of the buildings such as urban canyon, which will create a challenge environment that have a lot of multipass interference and inconsistent GNSS availability. This always compromise navigation solutions, which can put drone operation the safety at risk. However, in this area, there is populate in the really dense population, and then the safety of the operation is become extremely important. The Trimble PX-1 RTX, it is an OEM board that with onboard IMU fuse it together, provide an RNS navigation solution with CenterPoint RTX correction. All of this ensure navigation solution is precise, even in the most demanding environment. Since there are no infrastructure needed for the PX-1 RTX to get a correction with Centimetre-level, so it will be ideal the solution for beyond visual line of sight drone operation. The PX-1 RTX will ensure the navigation being proceed, follow the flight path all the time, no matter how long your flight path will be. Brad, can you do the next slide? So let's talk about the second main key value that PX-1 RTX will add in to the drone, well, which will be the landing and takeoff guidance. This is one of the critical phases for the drone operation. Drone usually requires to know exact position or orientation with respect to their landing and takeoff platform. Nowadays, a lot of people still trying to put like a piece of paper with QR code, trying to guide the drone when they close the landing pad to do the VO guidance. However, with the PX-1 RTX, all the correction is coming from the L-band satellites. So this will always keep the drone navigation precise, and you will just need to know what's the location you want to guide the drone to the landing. As a company expand their operation into densely populated area, so this PX-1 will give you the robust spectral information, and then it will be beneficial for drone if you want to fly near buildings or near warehouse. The PX-1 RTX will filter all the multipaths, which will make it ideal for operation in the urban environments. Next slide, please. The PX-1, this is the third key value being added in. So PX-1 is designed to provide a robust navigation solution, both horizontally and vertically, and all the information to the optimal flight control to the autopilot system. The PX-1 RTX fused with onboard IMU and GNSS data together is a high rate and high precise INS navigation solution. And then this data is available through Ethernet, such as TCP/IP or serial port, or even CAN bus. So this is really flexible for your drone integrations. Next slide, please. So the next couple slides, I'm going through what kind of the technology we have put into the PX-1. I want to put a note, all this technology, Trimble has decades of research and development, which I'll go over one by one. If you have more interested to learn more, please go to our website. There's more detailed page on that. Next slide, please. So the first technology we put on the board will be the Trimble Maxwell technology. This is our proprietary ASCII technology, which is designed to maximum the quality of observables derived from all the signal across all the different navigation constellation. It is multi-constellation and multi-frequency tracking capability, ensure the comprehensive, accurate data being captured at hardware level. So we think about what we can think about this is all the GNSS signal, RF signal. This is the first step. All the ASCII tracking all the satellite in this hardware step. And then, Brad, can you pass to the next slide? And then everything hardware after tracked is being passed through our GNSS tracking engine. This is our 5th generation Trimble ProPoint engine. This is our latest GNSS positioning engine. One of the major improvement of the previous this engine to the previous engine is this one have the flexible signal management. Historically, a lot of GNSS tracking engine have dependency on L1 GNSS L1 signal, or is sometimes need dual frequency signal for each satellite before measurement in position being computed. So this degraded the solution availability and accuracy in the GNSS challenging environment. You won't have too much signals near buildings or near flying near house. Four-point engine removes all this dependency, allowed it to use a more satellite observation, which translate to better accuracy, availability, and solution integration, especially in the GNSS challenging areas. Next slide, please. And then we've been mentioned RTX a lot. Like it's a couple of times in this slide, and then also we put RTX in our product name. So what is this? This is one of our secret sauce. RTX is a real-time correction service, provide a robust, high accurate GNSS position via L-band or IP, which gives you the freedom for your drone to work anywhere without base station, get centimeter level accuracy. So to do this, Trimble have a global network of the base station. All of the information being observable is being passed to the server with our algorithm, and then it upload to the satellite, it send an L-band correction service. The receiver will use its own antenna to pick up all the corrections and then get it to the centimeter level accuracy. One of the note to add, the RTX is ASIL B certified. So all the data stream is integrated closely, monitored pre and post broadcast, which we are ensuring the quality and authentications. And in the end, I'm talking about so we already have the hardware level, the safety, and then the GNSS tracking engine. We have the CenterPoint RTX fuse it together. And then in the end, Applanix have Infusion Plus, which is a multi-sensor aided inertial-centric inertial engine. This take multiple measurements such as GNSS, IMU, and RTX in being output fused together, output a high rate robust solution for the position orientation for your drone navigations. Next slide. So with the Trimble PX-1 RTX, there are several key benefits tailored for the advanced air mobility market. First, our system is deliver a precise positioning without traditional need for a base station, ensure the flexibility of the operation environment. Secondly, all the technology we have putting on this board provide a continuous and reliable position and orientation data, which is extremely crucial for you maintaining your flight autonomously and then stable. At the end, all of this advanced multi-path migration, and then all the technology we put in, reduce the GNSS signal errors. It also protected your system against GNSS spoofing and jamming, which ensure the security of your drone operations.
Great. Thanks, Jerry, for that explanation. And, hopefully there's a lot of information that he covered in that, but, hopefully you're able to get a good understanding about how the technology actually works and the value that it can offer. I just wanted to say a couple of things about our business model for providing these solutions to the market. So essentially, we're offering this under an OEM program. So basically, it is a board set. It does require integration technologist or an engineer, for example, a mechanical engineer, to help get this integrated into the overall solution. Although we provide assistance, we have an engineering team here that tends to work and will work with your engineering team in order to get the technology properly integrated. So the one thing, our goal here in terms of working with our partners on this is to make sure that at the end of the day, the solution works as advertised. So that's why we work so closely with you to get the technology integrated properly up and running so that it performs as expected. And as I say, we do this typically under an OEM supply agreement. That basically agreement allows you the access to our engineering team, as well as it has other benefits too, in terms of partner discounts and that type of thing. The technology is available as a subscription. So we offer 1, 3, and 5-year subscription terms for these for the technology for the PX-1 RTX solution. And basically, that the longer your subscription period, obviously the less expensive it is. Not that it's an expensive solution. It's not. It's a relatively inexpensive solution. And basically, we offer discounts for quantity up to 50%. So that's the key business model. Okay, just some of the key takeaways to wrap up here. If you were to take a few things away from this particular webinar, the ones that we would like you to recall, or the items that are most important, would be the robust centimeter level positioning through our GNSS-Inertial solutions for this. This is something that Trimble Applanix is well known for in the world. This is what we do. We are a positioning company, and so our solutions tend to be robust, well tested, and they certainly work. Jerry mentioned the support for real-time RTX. So this basically allows you to eliminate any ground infrastructure. We do this through over-the-air corrections, and this certainly makes the solution useful for those areas where it may be difficult to, with other solutions, maybe to install some sort of ground component. But that's not required with our solution. So it means you can really operate pretty much anywhere in the world and be able to get to that centimeter level accuracy with respect to not only navigation, but landing as well. As well as the true heading through the inertial systems. Again, that's one of the key expertises that we have here at Trimble Applanix, integrated with the GNSS system. And it's a small, as we had in the image there, it's a small, lightweight, triple frequency multi-constellation embedded unit that we will help you integrate into your overall solution. So this can be used by drone manufacturers who are working in the delivery area, or service providers. Certainly, we will work also with autopilot manufacturers. These type of organizations would be prime for this solution. Okay, and at that point, we'll basically open up the session to questions. And this is at this point, I'd like to bring in Cynthia to see if we do have any questions, and then basically following the questions, I'll do a quick wrap up for our webinar. So Cynthia, if you're there, if you could let me know if we have any questions.
Hi, Brad. We're still waiting for some questions.
Okay.
So please, if you have any.
Yeah, so certainly if you have any questions, you can put them in the Q&A box there. We'll just wait a couple of minutes for that to see if you do have any questions. And they can be on the business side or on the technology side. We'll do our best to answer those questions. And if we can't answer them, we'll certainly go off and we'll get the answers for you and follow up in written form and make sure you have the information that you need. So Cynthia, I see one coming in here. Is this product applicable to light aircraft applications also? This is specifically designed for UAV. I don't know if you have any comment on that one, Jerry, about
like the product's definitely applicable for light aircraft applications. A lot of people actually in the chat are asking if I can show the board site. It's around like a hand side. The board will be really small for you to put it onto your drone. And then all the IMU and then INS is integrated on top. And then all this technology is just in a single board like this size.
Okay.
Let me try to figure out.
Yeah. Can you share the slide where the picture of the PX-1 is?
Yeah, we can certainly go back there and I can show you that. is right near the beginning. We have that slide. So here it is. This is the board set right here. I think I have another picture. There's a better picture of it right there.
Great. We have another question. Is there an equivalent module for inertial only, not incorporating the RTX corrections or GNSS?
So currently, our PX-1 RTX provide inertial INS solutions. We currently don't have inertial only solution, but our board does work with dead reckoning mode. So what that means is once it's initialized and then you are in a completely GNSS denied environment, our system will still provide inertial solutions.
Great, thanks, Jerry. So this other question, is the product applicable to light aircraft applications also? I'm not sure if we answered that one.
Yeah, Jerry provided some information on that one.
Okay, perfect. Another question here, are there thoughts in solutions for future landing or delivery enclosures or zones?
So this is targeting to for the drone that actually want to land into a directly targets, if you know the targets, and then your drone can fly in and then land in to the area with the precise location. You don't need like a QR code because the system will provide a really good position accuracy in that. I'm not really sure, Rob, if your question is asking landing indoor or what is specific, like what do you mean for the enclosure and zones?
Yeah, Rob, if you want to add an
So Rob
additional.
asks, could the hardware be on the delivery zone or enclosure rather than the drone itself?
Definitely.
And
definitely, like because earlier what I mentioned is this board site is actually provide a robust solution with the platform, and also it can be a drone, can be on your boat. If you want, for example, one of the user cases, you want to land automatically for your drone onto the boat, and then your boat gonna be moving all the times, and then your automatic pilot need to know where is your boat with respect of the aircraft. And simply, you can just put this board on the boat to get the position orientation and then do the control with the drone together.
Perfect, thank you. Another question, your graphic mentioned map data as a navigation state input. Can you elaborate? Is that an additional Trimble service?
So answer Rob question, yes, it could replace IR lock. It basically if you put this board onto your delivery box or like the drone landing box for boat or cars, so basically it just tell the drone, like tell the position, robust solution to the centimeter level. Where is your vehicle? Where is the landing platform? And then the drone control can follow to land. Correct.
Great. Sorry, did that answer the previous question about the graphic?
Sorry, no, not yet.
Oh, no worries.
So the map data part currently right now, this is because this engine we using to our like all the other product. For example, like we have postback and all this like map data, we can do the we can put it into the postback to do the LiDAR stuff and together. Currently now is not available for real time yet.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that we'll look at the solution going forward. Yeah.
Brad, can you show the centimeter spec for the
yeah, let me see if I can do that here. I had that. We'll just go back in the presentation here, just flip back through here. Here it is, this performance spec here.
Yep, this will be our spec.
Yeah. Okay, is there any other questions? Cynthia, do we have anything more?
No, not yet. I think we've answered all the questions.
Okay. Okay, then what we'll do is we'll just wrap things up here. So what I wanted to do is just mention that in a couple of weeks, the Commercial UAV Expo is being hosted in Las Vegas from September 5th to the 7th. We're going to be there. In fact, both Jerry and I will be there as well. And we're going to be in booth 323. So if you're have attended the webinar and you'd like to kind of meet with us at the show at the Commercial UAV Expo, we'd be more than happy to take some more time and go through the solution with you. We'll have basically some more kind of materials with us, technical details, etc., right at the show in our booth, and we'll certainly be able to and be happy to talk that over with you. Now, just in terms of where you can get additional information. So certainly if you go to our website, applanix.com, you'll see some links to our microsite, which is advancedairmobility.trimble.com. It would be best to go to this website because we have some really great information there, including FAQs and more technical details and more explanations in terms of how the technology works. And so you can learn more about our PX-1 RTX solution there. That's advancedairmobility.trimble.com. And if you have questions at the end of this webinar, I know sometimes I attend webinars and I wish I would have asked a question, but it just came to mind after the webinar was over. Please feel free to email us. Our sales team is sales@applanix.com. Any one of us would be able to get the answers that you're looking for. If you choose to email me specifically, I'd be happy to answer any further questions or certainly get those answers for you. And my email is bschmidt@applanix.com. And we're certainly happy to speak with you and provide with any further information that you may need or require. And I think on that note, we'll wrap up the webinar. I certainly thank everybody, wherever you may have joined from, for attending today. And as I say, there will be a recording. You'll be able to go back through the webinar later on once we get this out in the next couple of days or so. And as I say, if you're at Commercial UAV, please feel free to drop by. And even if you just want to say hello, we'd be happy to see you. Thanks again. And I certainly look forward to more of our webinars in the future. We do have more in the planning, and certainly be happy to have you attend. Thanks again, and goodbye, everyone.